here. Okay, let the madness begin.
Can we all throw a peep at the one we like?
It's gotta have a message.
Too high concept.
Wow.
Yeah, but the execution is marvelous.
I'm gonna take that argument and I'll vote yes.
I'm still voting yes on this.
Do I need to count it?
Well, as you see, Peeps are fiercely debated here at the Post. We just got to look at this year's Peeps Diorama Contest winner and runners-up, but we can never get enough Peeps. They drive views, they drive the newsroom crazy. Tracy Grant is here to give us a behind-the-scenes look at this phenomenon that is Peep.
Oh, it's great to be with you, and it's great that the Peeps Diorama Contest is over for another year, to be honest. But this is something that we feel very passionate about in the Post newsroom. There were more than 650 dioramas entered this year, and we go through and come up with sort of the 50 best. And then the 50 get taken before the style and the magazine staff in a grand epic slideshow.
Okay.
Everybody gets together in a conference room. Peeps are served as part of it. And you'd just be amazed at how passionate professional journalists at the Washington Post get about defending their diorama or shooting down another diorama.
And what are the different criteria that people are arguing about?
Okay, well, execution is paramount. At this point, it has to be perfect. You have a glob of glue showing, someone's going to nix you.
Peep heads will roll.
Peep heads will roll. You create a master peep, but it doesn't have tone, it doesn't have social commentary.
It must say something.
You're out of there. So there are very spirited, heartfelt, passionate arguments that go on to get down to the top 5.
What a needle to thread. And then once the style section has come up with that top 5, they open it to the whole newsroom.
That's right. And
is that different? Is it a different sense, criteria, passions?
It's a totally different sense because up until that point, they've all been judged from photographs. Once the 5 finalists are chosen, they get brought into the newsroom and you get a sense of scale. You get a far better sense of attention to detail. You get a sense, for example, the 0 Peep 30 diorama this year actually had a little battery, so the explosion at the helicopter lit up. You know, you get really a sense of how finely tuned and how beautifully executed they are.
The newsroom seemed to settle around a winner, though.
The newsroom was almost universal. I've never seen a winning margin as big as the margin that the Twinkie funeral took this year. And I think it gets, not to be too serious about this, but I think it gets to the point that it was beautifully executed, but it reflected a big story from the past year.
And explain what that story was.
The death of the Twinkie.
Oh, how thick am I? I thought the Twinkie was meant to represent something else.
No.
Sometimes a Twinkie is
just
a
Twinkie. So when you look at the 5 finalists, they were all beautifully executed, all incredible attention to detail. But the Twinkie funeral had that element of newsiness, that element of social commentary that really pushed it over the top.
Good to see you, Tracy. That will do it for us for tonight. We will fold things up. Hope to see you back here tomorrow.